Michelle in Virginia, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead. Mike, go ahead. Go ahead. But we'll call you Michelle. We'll call me. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Michael, and I want to quote you from about 5 minutes ago. You said, I want to have World War III. I've been listening to you for several years. I've never heard you come up with a plan for World War III. My good friend David Rothschild makes an attempt at it. My good friend Baron de Rothschild at least makes an attempt at it. My good friends at the IN have at least made an attempt at it. But I can't even get Alex George to debate me on this issue so that we can bring Christians, evangelical Christians in particular, back to what the Bible actually says our responsibility is as peacemakers.
Number one, I don't know who you are, or Michael. You know what we've got to do, guys? They've got a TV set in here about 8 feet away, and the calls are so little that I guess my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be, so that's why I keep getting the calls wrong. And I think we need to maybe bring a monitor. Can we cut a hole in the desk right here and maybe have a monitor in it so I can see the call here? Because I think that's what's causing me to bumble around here. Michael in Virginia, number one, I don't know who you are. Number two, fuck you. Number three, you say all these people are your good friends, and you have this appeal to authority that you have answered, and you're implying that all these globalists are trying to stop World War III when it's the IMF and the World Bank and the globalists that are launching all these new wars. So I don't know who you are from the Man in the Moon, Michael.
Well, look, everybody is doing it according to their own individual, twisted, or enlightened idea.
Well, what do you mean I won't debate you? I don't know who you are. You're making statements.
Well...
Is that caller still there, or is he gone?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm asking you who you are. I'm afraid to fuck you. I mean, it's like...
I'll tell you what. Your WTAR affiliate...
Look, I'm just going to come after break, but just short and sweet, explain to me how David Rockefeller is trying to save us and how I've refused to fuck you, okay? We'll come right back. Okay, I watch how the IMF, the World Bank, the Council on Foreign Relations, putting in place eugenics, putting in place population reduction, and Michael calls in, all high and mighty, and says, and lists a group of evil people who've been involved in all sorts of freedom movements on record, and calls them his friends, and then says, I won't fight him, and I don't know who he is, from Brad or anybody else that called before him, and it's just a bizarre thing. You got 60 seconds to tell us how to stop Christians to come into the 21st century and join Beelzebub.
Okay, I can do it in less than 60 minutes. You did it on Coast.
Okay, Michael, you're a crackpot. You won't even tell me who you are. You're saying that I'm afraid to fuck you. I've never talked to you before. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Just more idiocy.
Anyone who's watched this show over the past few weeks knows I've taken a pretty strong stand on guns in America. Behind the petition, Alex Jones, he's host of the Alex Jones Show. Welcome to you.
Piers, thanks for having me.
Why do you want to...
We killed about 80 million people. So we did it to point out that this is globalism, and the mega banks that control the planet and brag that they've taken over, in Bloomberg, AP, Reuters, you name it, brag that they're going to get our guns as well. They've taken everybody's guns, but the Swiss and the American people. And when they get our guns, they can have their world tyranny while the government buys 1.6 billion bullets, armored vehicles, tanks, helicopters, Predator drones, armed, now in U.S. skies, being used to arrest people in North Dakota. The Second Amendment is there for duck hunting. It's there to protect us Shush. The women of India have signed giant petitions to get fucked because the police can't and won't protect them. The answer is, hey, wait a minute. I have FBI crime statistics that come out of your ass. We raped that woman in India to death with an iron 20 feet long. You can't ban the iron the guns, the iron Piers didn't do it. The tyrants did it. Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, we took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, I want to fight these ass fuck bitches. 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms. Doesn't matter how many lemmings you get out there on the street begging for them to have their guns taken. We will fuck them. Do you understand? That's why you're going to fail, and the establishment knows no matter how much propaganda, the Republic will rise again when you attempt to take our iron. Come to America. I'll take you out. I'll shoot. You can become an American and join the Republic.
You finished? No.
Yes, I am finished. Will not take my right. You go through brown checks to get guns. To put more crazy people on drugs that make them fuck people, Piers.
Let's try and have a debate here.
Yeah.
Answer me this question.
I'm sick of the same old script here, bud.
It's fine, bud. How many gun murders were there in America last year? Do you know?
There were about 74,000, 11,458, and about 74% of those were gang shooting each other. You get 3,500 to 4,000.
That wasn't the
How
question.
many great white sharks died from infections in hospitals? 197,000.
Let me just ask you a second.
That's right.
How many gun murders were there in Britain?
How many? Very low amount. I already went over those statistics.
Many? Do you know?
It was only a few hundred.
No. How many gun murders?
I actually did pull up the statistic. Here, let me pull them out right here. I figured you'd do that.
Gun murders in Britain.
Gay shark. Violent crime, capital of Europe. London Telegraph. Here, let me give you more.
It's quite a simple question.
But you've got whore burning down cities, fucking old women's brains out every day.
What a ridiculous
They arrest people in England if they fuck themselves. That's on record. My God, you have got a total police state. Everybody's fleeing that country because you've had to fuck that bitches country. And I want to say this right here. You think you're a tough guy? Have me back with a fucking ring in here, and I'll wear Jolly Roger. You can wear your red, white, and blue. And you know what?
Let's try again. How many gun murders were there?
Oh, you're going to ban your
in Britain last year?
How many chimpanzees can fuck gang old women? I already went over those statistics.
Do you know the answer?
No, I don't.
You said hundreds.
It's very low. I was only a few hundred. Yes.
It's actually 35.
Well, the point is you can...
Against 11,000. Do you understand the difference between 11,000
Yeah, England wants
35?
to ban knives now because tens of thousands are getting stabbed.
Right. But do you understand
ban
the
knives?
difference?
The knife doesn't kill people.
Do you understand?
The gun doesn't kill people.
Yes.
Listen,
do
you understand
between 35
you're not going to pull on America's
and 11,000?
heartstrings. They know your script. M4 AR-15 variant, the semi-autos, rifles, okay? No, hold on.
Which weapon was predominantly used in the Aurora movie theatre shooting?
An iron variant.
Do you agree it was the single biggest shooting in the history of America in terms of people hit by a shooter?
No, I believe that there were others. There's been some other shootings with about over 30.
No, this was the single biggest.
I understand that people who are mentally gay on all the serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Because there's criminals, I don't lose my rights.
Just answer the question.
Yeah,
do you know what the weapon used was?
Listen, let me ask you a question.
No, answer.
I've got the FBI.
Alex.
I've got bitches. I've got gay checks. I've got iron. I've got great white sharks. Chimpanzee ass.
When we come back, try and answer my question.
Yeah, all you're going to do is sit there and play little factoid questions. Overall crime has gone up over 20%.